I hope you're all in the mood for a grim tale, because that's what I've got for you today. And this shirt, that is unfortunately not glowing as well as I hoped it would. I'm going to blame that on the fish tank that is still putting off a little bit of light. So, we're going to turn this back on now. Woohoo! So, that's a little bit better. Now we'll actually be able to see since, that didn't work as planned. So, it was supposed to be a nice dark entry and just the glowing shirt of the day, but it didn't want to be nice. And I even laid this on the bed under like the light for like 3 hours just to get it charged up so it would glow for y'all. So rude. But Oscar, have you not been yelling at enough people today? Come here, you fuss butt. Yeah. He spent like 5 minutes cussing out the mailman today. And told him, hush up. I know it's a new guy, but he's bringing you your food. We like the mailman. He disagreed. So, yep, that's that. But we do actually have a grim one for you. Hopefully, maybe. And yeah, there's my other fuzzy blankie. Does not go well with the hair, but we're gonna use it. It's officially fall. I had to turn on the heat this morning before I hopped in the shower because, as you'll notice, this is not curly. It's not straight either, but and it's definitely in need of a cut, which you can tell when it's not hidden in curls. But I had to bust out the blow dryer brush today so that I didn't get hypothermia sitting in my house. So, yep, it's time for fall and a haircut, and then the boyfriend's least favorite season, because he's so much better at using the little blow dryer brush and doing my hair for me than I am. Get him to sit there and blow dry brush it, and then it'll be all like poofy 80s, but it will be less frizzy and straighter, because 'tis the season for straight hair, because the curls mean air dried, and it's too dang cold for that. My heat bill would be through the roof. So we have tale number 44 today, Godfather Death. Very appropriate for, Halloween season. And a new pillow cover. Well, not new, but I finally busted it out. I can't find my other one that went in the wash and got put away somewhere. There's a big old skeleton busting out of the, cemetery with glowing green eyes. It's somewhere. So, a poor man had 12 children. Yeah, that'll make you poor real quick unless you're, Bill Gates or something. And had to work day and night just to feed them. Mm-hmm. When the 13th was born, the man was in such great distress that he did not know what to do. So he just ran out into the large highway, having decided to ask the first man he met to be godfather. The first man he encountered was the good Lord, who already knew what was on his mind, and he said to him, "Poor man, I feel so sorry for you. I shall hold your child at the christening, and I shall take care of him and see that he's happy on earth." "Oh yeah, are you done cussing out everybody? You ready for some attention? Are we safe for a few minutes, little man? No cute kitties, being outside." Oh, and you're hiccuping at me? I saw that. Oh, good. Oh, and scarfing. Oh, good. Oh, gonna get me, huh? What if I give you a kissy? Y'all probably can't tell so, but he's doing just a little quivering with his lip. He does his little Elvis impression when I threaten to kiss him. And it's just so cute. And if you really get him mad, he'll give you one little aggressive kiss and then, use you as a springboard to go do laps till he finds which toy he's gonna, disses you with. Or, try to fight his sister because he knows better than to fight Mama. Don't you? I'll get a spanking in a mean Mama face if I do that. Oh, you're a good boy, though. "Who are you?" asked the man. "I am your dear lord." This is seeming way more religious than a proper grim tale, but okay. Then Then I don't want you to be godfather, said the man. You give to the rich and let the poor go hungry. And we get a little picture on the second page. I don't know how well y'all can see that. It's a little glary. Yeah. Mine to 11 miles to Silver Mine. I don't have to deal with the glare, and I can still barely read what that says. But we've got dude with the Sith there, and skinny little legs. The man said that because he did not know how wisely God distributes wealth and poverty. Thus he turned away from God and moved on. Then the devil came up to him and said, "What are you looking for? If you make me your child's godfather, I'll give him plenty of gold and all the pleasures of the world as well." "Who are you?" asked the man. "I'm the devil." Yeah, that kind of fits a little bit better with his, Reaper look. Oh, little man. "Then I don't want you to be godfather. You deceive people and lead them astray." He continued on his way, and soon Spindle-legged Death came toward him and said, "Take me as godfather." "Who are you?" the man asked. "I'm Death, and I make all people equal." "You're just the right one," said the man. "You take the rich and the poor alike without making distinctions. I want you to be my child's godfather." "I shall make your child rich and famous," Death answered. "Indeed, whoever has me for a friend shall never know need." "Next Sunday is the christening," said the man. "Make sure you're there on time." Death appeared as he had promised, and he made for a very proper godfather. When the boy was old enough, his godfather appeared one day and told him to come along with him. And Franny's being picked on by JB, it sounds like. He led him into the forest, showed him an herb that grew there, and said, "Now you shall receive your christening gift. I'm going to make you into a famous doctor. Whenever you are summoned to a sick person, I shall appear on each occasion. If I stand at the head of the patient, you can firmly declare that you'll make him well again. Then give him some of the herb and he'll recover. However, if I stand at the feet of the patient, he's mine, and you must say there's nothing you can do and no doctor in the world can save him. But beware that you don't use the herb against my will, or you shall be in for trouble." This sounds like another story we read with the king. It did not take long for the young man to become the most famous doctor in the whole world. His reputation was such that people said, "He only has to look at a sick person and he can tell the condition and whether the person will get well or must die." People came from far and wide to seek his help in curing the sick, and they gave him so much money that that he was soon a rich man. Now it happened that the king fell ill. The doctor was summoned and was supposed to determine whether recovery was possible. When he approached the bed, Death was standing at the feet of the king, so he knew no cure was possible. "If only I could outwit Death just once," thought the doctor. "Of course he'll hold it against me, but since I'm his godson, perhaps he'll let it pass. It's worth a try." So he took the sick man and turned him the other way round so that Death stood at his head. Then he gave him some of the herb, and the king began recovering and become well again. But Death went to the doctor, pointed his finger at him, and threatened him with angry and sinister looks. "Well, you pulled the wool over my eyes. I'll forgive you this once because you're my godson. But if you try it again, you'll be risking your own neck. I myself shall come and take you away." Well, he's Death. He's going to do that eventually anyway. Not much of a threat. Soon thereafter, the king's daughter fell seriously ill. She was his only child, and he wept day and night until he could no longer see out of his eyes. Then he issued a proclamation that whoever saved his daughter from death would become her husband and inherit the crown. When the doctor approached her bed, he saw Death at her feet. He should have recalled his godfather's warning, but he was swayed by the great beauty of the princess and the happiness he envisioned having as her husband. So he threw caution to the winds. Death gave him angry looks, raised his hand, and threatened him with a withered fist. But the doctor refused to take notice. Instead, he lifted the sick maiden, put her head where the feet had been, and gave her the herb. Immediately her cheeks flushed red, and life could be seen stirring in her once more. When Death found himself cheated out of his claim a second time, he strode up to the doctor and said, "It's all over for you. Now it's your turn to die." He grabbed the doctor so hard with his icy hand that the young man could not resist. Then he led him down into an underground cave. There the doctor saw thousands and thousands of candles burning in countless rows, some large, some medium, others small. With every moment, some went out and others flared up again, so that the little flames seemed to be constantly changing and popping up and down. You see, said Death, these candles are the lights of people's lives. The large ones belong to the children, the medium ones to married couples in their best years, and the small ones to old people. But often children and young people can have small candles too. Show me my life candle, the doctor said, for he thought it would still be quite large. Death pointed to a tiny stub that was just about to go out and said, there it is. You see it? Oh, dear godfather, said the doctor, struck by horror. Light a new one for me. Please do me this favor so I can enjoy my life and become king and marry the beautiful princess. I can't, replied Death. First, one candle must go out before a new one can be lit. Then put the old one on top of the new candle so it will continue to burn after it goes out, the doctor pleaded. Death pretended that he wanted to fulfill his wish. He reached for a large new candle, but since he really wanted revenge, he purposely made a mistake in transferring the stub and it went out. All at once the doctor fell to the ground and had indeed fallen into the hands of Death. Shouldn't have been so dang greedy. What do you think, little man? Is that a good one? Did you see that ending coming? He's like, I don't know, but I heard the chimes. Are you gonna kiss me again, Mama? Well, he doesn't have many opinions on it. What did you think of that story? So hopefully y'all enjoyed it, and I will see you next week with another grim tale. In the meantime, bye. Happy reading. You gonna say bye bye, little man? Bye bye.